Based on what is happening globally, here are 4 reasons why many world powers seem to be uneasy or outright opposed to Captain Ibrahim Traoré's leadership in Burkina Faso. The first one is the shift away from Western influence, especially France and the US. Second one is the alleged alliance with Russia and the Wagner Group. And the third is control over gold and natural resources. The fourth is anti-Western revolutionary rhetoric and regional influence. Now let's unpack it. Let's delve into them one after the other. And so, like I said, the first one is the shift away from Western influence, especially from France and from the US. Now, Traoré has actively pushed out the French military presence and criticized Western intervention in Burkina Faso. He advocates for greater sovereignty of Africa and Africa's self-reliance. And his government has distanced itself from traditional Western allies and instead engaged more with Russia and other non-Western powers. So the world powers are uncomfortable with losing their traditional influence over strategic African countries, not only Burkina Faso, but the world powers are uncomfortable with losing their influence over strategic African countries. And point number two is the alleged alliance with Russia and the Wagner Group. There are strong rumors and reports that Traoré is working closely with Russia's private military companies for military support. And this alarms the West, which sees Russia involvement in Africa as a geopolitical threat. So the US and France view Russia's alliance as undermining democracy and potentially destabilizing the Sahel region. And this fuels fear of Burkina Faso becoming a strategic outpost for Russia in West Africa. So the third point is control over gold and other natural resources. And we all know that Burkina Faso, just like many of the African countries, are very rich in gold. Burkina Faso is rich in gold, and Traoré's government has moved to nationalize and better control mining operations. He boldly states, enough is enough. Africa can no longer afford to be a warehouse for raw materials. Like, we just house the raw materials and then the Westerners or the world powers come and pack it and go and add value to it and then resell it to us at a very high price. So he boldly states that enough is enough. Africa can no longer afford to be a warehouse for raw materials. This bold step, taking their destiny into their own hands by adding value to their gold and other raw materials, is making the world powers increasingly uncomfortable. They are not comfortable. The US African Command, AFRICOM, recently raised concerns about gold revenues being diverted to fund external groups. Western nations worry about losing access to Burkina Faso's vast natural resources, especially under leadership that prioritizes local ownership. So that is point number 3. And now let's go to number 4. The number 4 is anti-Western revolutionary rhetoric and regional influence. Captain Ibrahim Traoré frequently speaks in revolutionary terms, echoing the spirit of Thomas Sankara. He encourages other African countries to reject Western neocolonialism. His words are inspiring movements in neighboring countries, challenging long-standing Western influence in Africa. What do you think about the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso? Leave your comments in the comment section below and let's get talking. Let me know what you think, because a lot of people around the world are happy about the bold reforms that he's bringing to Burkina Faso, and but the world powers see Captain Ibrahim Traoré as a threat because he is rejecting Western influence, forging new alliances, reclaiming control over Burkina Faso's gold and natural resources, and promoting a strong Pan-African revolutionary vision. Stay blessed. I'll see you again.